Hey guys, it is Tamara. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Welcome back today. You know, I'm actually on my way from the office, so I figured I would just do a brief video for Sunday, for Monday-ish, and kind of bring up some things that I think you should be reminded of. So recently I did a 30-minute video, which is longer than any other video I've ever done, on holistic health and utilizing some healthy things to kind of get you back into the mode of healing in a holistic way. So in today's video, I want to offer you some tips on things that you can do psychologically and cognitively to help yourself through this difficult time. So thank you so much for coming back to my channel. For those who are subscribed and for those who are new, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button so that you can stick around with us and be a part of our growing and validating community. The benefits for you in today's video is that I'm going to highlight the cognitive behavior therapy model, and I want to get you thinking about how your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors connect. So on this channel, I talk a lot about trauma and relationships and unhealthy behaviors. And I just recently, as of last year, started incorporating some tools on how you can manage some of the things that I talk about. And I found, what was it, the other day or the day before yesterday, which it would have been Wednesday, I found that I was getting quite a few emails on this increase in corona cases and some of the stressors involved in trying to manage it. And I noticed that thoughts, feelings, and behaviors were connected, and the people were starting to have thoughts that were starting to impact their feelings, and then the feelings were starting to impact their behavioral reactions to things. So I figured I would highlight that pattern for you in today's video and give you something to think about. So let's go ahead and talk about the CBT model. The CBT model is a cognitive behavior therapy model. The whole idea behind CBT, or cognitive behavior therapy, is that we focus on the impact of your thoughts, which are typically geared towards a negative way of looking at life, more pessimistic and hopeless, right? So we're looking at negative thoughts and how they impact your emotions, and how your emotions therefore impact your behaviors, right? So what is the negative thought or attribution that tends to trigger the emotion that tends to trigger the behavioral reaction, which is typically a negative behavioral reaction? And so let's use the example of corona. So we've been dealing with corona for a very long time now. It feels like over a year, but it's not. It's been since maybe January. Some people say it started back in December of 2019. Who knows? But we've been dealing with corona now, and everybody's pretty fed up with it. They're pretty tired. People have been traumatized by the restrictions on their life, the restrictions on their education, the restrictions on their work, the restrictions on visiting loved ones in the hospital. I went through that. And it's just really traumatizing, the whole thing, for children, adults, and adolescents. It's just no way around it, right? We are going through an absolutely insane time. So let's use this example because it's closer to us right now. It's close to our heart. So let's say your thoughts are, we're never going to get through corona. Let's say that's your thought, right? What emotions does that trigger for you? Is it anger? Is it resentment? Is it fear? Is it sadness, depression? Is it apathy, right? What emotion is triggered by the thought that we're never going to escape corona? Okay, what emotion? That emotion that you're feeling is going to trigger a specific behavior. So let's say you're resentful about the whole thing. Your thought is, we're never going to escape corona, and so therefore I'm angry, resentful, and I'm just totally fed up. That kind of an individual is likely to remove their mask. They're likely to throw their hands up and say, you know what, I don't care. That person is likely to reopen their business so that they can continue, to make the money that they need to make, okay? That individual is likely to not take this very seriously. And I really can't blame them. You know, I can't blame you for going that route. I think that I would do the same thing if I were up against a wall, or I'm tired, or I'm angry, right? let's use the example of your first thought being, I'm scared to death that I'm going to lose a loved one because of corona. I have loved ones who are in the high risk category. I don't want them to die. The emotion is fear, sadness, okay, confusion. You're not sure what to do. You just know you don't want to lose your loved one. Your behavior is going to be extra precautions, taking extra precautions, wearing your mask, maybe using hand sanitizer every chance you get, right? Maybe going overboard in everything that you do, spraying and cleaning, and the list goes on. So that thought, which is typically motivated by a fear response or an angry response, right? Your mind and your emotions tend to be intertwined. So sometimes your emotion triggers the thought, and sometimes the thought triggers the emotion, okay? Either way that goes, it's going to trigger a behavioral response, and that behavioral response is going to dictate how things are going to go in your world. So there's the example of corona. Now let's say that you are married to a narcissist, okay? And your thought is, I think I have made a terrible, terrible mistake in marrying this individual. Okay, you recognize that. And so now what do? Well, your emotion is, I am regretful, I'm fearful, I'm angry at myself, I'm tired of being in denial, I want to see reality, I need to go. You're angry, you're fed up. Your behavioral reaction is likely going to be anger towards your husband because you married him, resentment at yourself because you didn't see signs to begin with. You're most likely going to be irritable, right? You're most likely going to get depressed at some point, maybe stop working. Those are all behavioral reactions because of your thought, okay? And because of your feeling. So I hope this is helpful to you guys today. I think I better get going here. I will be seeing you guys on Wednesday with a brand new video. All right, guys, so thank you so much for being with me today. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye. So hi guys, it is Tamara. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I wanted to show you how I use my Indian clay mask on my hair on a Friday night when I'm done with work. It is so yucky, oh my god, but, oof, yucky, but it is great for your hair. And so I take my wavy, curly, thick hair and I wet it a little bit. And then I take the Indian clay mask and I just smooth it down the shaft of my hair until it is like this. My goodness. And it's going to be really like sticky and muddy, and it's going to be pretty firm, but you're going to find that you get used to this whole process. So then you know how much to put, and then you know how little to put, and it is just like straw, seriously guys. But as I'm doing this process, it's kind of soothing at the same time. And then I go ahead and I move to the next part of my curly hair. And I do this all the way around. I actually make sure that my curls are a little straight. And then I continue with this icky mask. I put enough in my hands, warm it up a little bit, and then I rub it through. And what you want to see is your hair getting firm. That's the goal. It's not supposed to look cute. The whole point of this is to take toxins out of your hair and toxins out of your scalp and your body. That's really the goal of this yucky process. So, I hate it, my god. But as you can see, it's hardening right away. It works on contact. And what you want to do is put it through your hair, put it all over your scalp, put it through your hair as much as you can. And for guys, it's going to be the same process. And you want to feel it firm up as you put it through, because that means that it's activated and it's working. Keep going all the way.
Choose your fighter.
So the goal is to keep doing this all the way around your head. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.